Welcome to Comic Chop News. I'm Dan. Today we're going to be reviewing The Joker, directed by Todd Phillips and starring Joaquin Phoenix. I'm a little conflicted on my thoughts. I just got out of the theater watching it, and the first thing I will say is Joaquin Phoenix, I thought, played this in an interesting way. This is a Joker we haven't really seen before. Arthur Fleck, he's mostly Arthur Fleck most of the movie before he becomes Joker. He's a tortured individual. He has this affliction that he starts laughing uncontrollably even when, he's crying. The film itself is a throwback to the gritty movies of the 70s, like a Serpico almost. It's to show how hellish Gotham or New York or whatever you want to call it is. It's a little overindulgent at times. There are scenes that are shot brilliantly, beautifully, and then others that it felt a little over the top indulgent. One thing I will say, I thought it was a negative, but my friend Gambit, who does reviews with me the Ink Panels book club, he didn't have the same issue I did, where I thought the movie pacing was a little slow and at times interminably long, where I found myself going, oh my god, this is only an hour's past. He said the pacing was perfect. So I guess I saw it one way, he saw it another. Kind of interesting how we had conflicting thoughts on it. Another thing is you kind of have to pay attention because there are sequences that turn out to be kind of delusions of grandeur, visions, things that are there that aren't really there. The movie does a great job of making you feel uncomfortable. When I left the theater, I turned to Gambit and I said, I don't think I ever want to watch that movie again. And he was shocked, thinking I hated it. I didn't hate the movie, but at the same time, it just made me feel uncomfortable. It just uptight, and I know that's weird to say, that a movie making me feel uncomfortable made me not want to watch it, but you mix in the fact that it felt slow to me with that, it was kind of a bad combination. The more I think about that, I can't talk about a lot of what it is because I don't want to spoil some of the surprises at the end. Once the movie starts gearing up, it does a great job of misdirection, making you think one thing's going to happen and then kind of pulling the rug out from under you and this other thing happening. Joaquin Phoenix does a lot of body language with some of his acting, the way he contorts his body. There's also a lot of interpretive dance from him. Robert De Niro basically is playing a Johnny Carson type character, except a little bit more cynical. There's a Dr. Sally who's clearly Dr. Ruth. He plays a big part in the movie. He kind of has an omnipresent role in Arthur's life, and near the end he really plays a part. Thomas Wayne also is a lead figure in this. It was an interesting movie. Again, like I said, it made me feel uncomfortable, and the one thing they really sell is like this city just closing in on you and just crushing the life out of you. I would probably rate this as a 6.5, maybe a 7. There are parts that are genius in it, and then there are parts that aren't. And then you have to play in at the end. Did everything really happen, or was it a delusion? And I didn't really think about the delusion aspect until on the car ride back. See the movie for yourself. Just know that the 2 hours might go slower for some than others. There are parts to really like, and the insanity that Joaquin Phoenix brings to the role can't be undersold. It also plays into something we had talked about, that so this is an already older Joker, and they show a young Bruce Wayne. Does someone later on take that Joker persona so that the Bruce Wayne's reminded? We don't know. This is a one-off movie, and I don't think we'll ever see a conclusion to it. So anyway, this was just a quick reaction, non-spoiler video I wanted to share after seeing it. I don't, again, part of me is like, I might need to see it again, but I don't want to sit through it again. And I don't want that to come off in a bad way. It's more of a me thing that it wasn't a theater movie. Maybe when it comes back out on Blu-ray, I'll sit and watch it again, but it's not one I can watch in a theater again. With that being said, I'd like to thank you for taking these couple of minutes and watching, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the movie. Again, I have some mixed feelings, and I find myself trying to draw my own conclusions to a lot of things in it, and they all could be wrong, they all could be right. I don't know. It's that kind of movie. Anyway, take care, and good night.